could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Right, here we go, here we go. 180! He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, it's Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. On the return, it's James. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, 43. At their own 25-yard line. Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going for the deep, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Tonight, 180. 49. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
76, kill him. 76. 76.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly, and this is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Marshall, the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This is Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stop your whining.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And all the way down to the 39. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Shell. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Go tonight. 120. Hey, here I come.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2. 11. Hey, box truck.
Garoppolo now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, 12, go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Tonight, 180.
Get ready.
4 down.
Get ready. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
On first and goal, Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Now gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now the try here for the point after.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden were going home with a loss.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 more yards. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards there and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54 is Mike.
Buzz.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think the... Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
The 36-yard line.
Like 20. 2
You can't block me. Check 31. Check 31. He's crazy. He's checking crack.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Value 3.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Here we go tonight. 180.
Night, sweetheart.
And tonight.
To throw is gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They run it with James. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Listen.
Check 37.
Turbo set. Set.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
Here we go.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
2 for 1.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
What? 180.
Watch 85. Let's get the ball.
Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Check.
Chester. Check. What's up?
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He goes to that. Like 20.
49. Oh, you got deep?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run.
I got you.
Motion. Reset. 58 to Mike, 58.
Now Garoppolo. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
54, Mike, 54. Ready?
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie!
Watch Mike.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing now is Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Coleman now. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were looking for Marshall that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check. 11. White.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. John Johnson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Cut. 180.
All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they